Hey everyone, welcome back to my complete Platinum Trophy Guide for Demon Souls on the PS5. This is Caspian here, back here with yet another episode in the Trophy Guide. So this is going to be episode 5, and this is a tour of the Nexus Part 2. So we have just defeated the first boss in the game over at the gates of Boletaria, the Phalanx, and we've returned to the Nexus, and here we find the Maiden in Black waiting for us. So we will talk to her and see what she has to say.
The Monumental awaits the above.
And that's exactly what I was going to tell you.
Explain the Nexus to me.
So the Monumental is waiting for us above, and we need to go find the Monumental. We also have this gentleman sitting over here, although he was technically there in the first part of the tour of the Nexus, but I did not speak to him, so I'll show you what he has to say.
You've gone and died, have you? If you die here in Boletaria, your soul will return to this temple. Well, what will you do next? Give up? That's what I did. I think I just lost my nerve for this kind of thing.
So this poor guy's basically given up all hope. He's just hanging out in the Nexus, and he doesn't venture out into any of the worlds anymore to do battle against the demons that reside there. He really is not much use to you in the game at all. He just hangs out there. At no point does he ever come to your aid or provide you with anything. However, towards the end of the game, he will be very useful to us for the black character tendency events that we're going to do. So as you can see, in the first part of the tour, this area was locked. There was a gate here. It is now open, and this is the staircase that will bring us to the Monumental, as the Maiden in Black requested that we give her a visit. So we'll head out here, and there are a bunch of disciples, you could say, sitting like lined across the Pantheon here, and one of them has their bowl lit, and this is the Monumental. So we will speak to her.
Slayer of the demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell you. Once we too were the scourge of demons' face. In the distant past, under the benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the stolen paths. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the lands, a colorless, deep fog, and the world ties to extinction at the hands of demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the old back to slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fact of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land. One to the king of the burrows underground. One to the wise queen of the great hiding tower. One to the chieftain of lost and unfortunate souls. One to the shaman of the tempest worshipping shaman. And the last great giants of the northern lands. The Archstone placed its infringements that survived. We contain the Old One here below the Nexus and prohibited the soul paths. Finally, we became monumentals, half-human sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
By the power of the Monumental, the 4 sealed Archstones have been unlocked.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, a deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to bear this burden?
Accept the mission. You want to choose yes?
Yes. We are fortunate indeed to have you.
Not really much of a choice, really.
Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new serpent seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay, so as she explained, she is the last of her kind, basically. All the other monumentals that you see have perished. And now that that is done, we can return down below to speak to the Maiden in Black, and she is going to be our source of, like, she is who we want to visit to see to level our character up. So we've got enough souls to take some levels. However, there's a couple items that I want to show you guys. So if you just go down those staircase here, there should be a stone of ephemeral eyes, if I'm not mistaken yet. So that is kind of like a hidden little gem in the Nexus. And there is one more item to be had, I believe. I believe it's the last item, and it should be up in the Pantheon, which is upstairs further. So we'll return back to her concourse, and we're going to continue on upstairs, which brings us to the Pantheon. We'll see if it's open. I believe we can access it at this point. So you want to touch... no, it's not going to let us in there. Normally, when you come to this door, it will say touch door to the Pantheon, and you touch it, and then it allows you entry. I guess it's going to take probably another world or two before it opens. But there is, I believe there's another stone of ephemeral eyes hidden in there. And all the Pantheon is basically is it gives you a profile of your character and other slayers in the world. So people that have achieved great things, their names will be recognized in the Pantheon. And now we're going to descend the staircase again. And we will go and visit the Maiden in Black. Well, first I'll bring you back here. This is where this section of the Nexus is for the magicians. So this is where the mages are going to hang out. When you free Sage Freke from his prison in 3.1, he's going to come hang out right here. And then you've got Sage Freke's apprentice, who he's here already.
Here to face the demons. If so, please free Sage Freke the Visionary from his second patria. I will help you however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Freke is a glimmering hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
So basically, he's given us a quest and asked us to go and save his master, Sage Freke. So Sage Freke is what? Got it written down here. So Sage Freke the Visionary is his full name, and he is located in the Prison of Hope, which is World 3.1. So we'll click Learn Magic, And he has some magic spells here that we can purchase now that are available to us. So we will do. You know what? I think I'm going to take Flame Toss. And these spells, it is essential that you acquire all of them in order to get the Sage's Trophy, which is a very rare gold trophy in the game, which requires you to obtain all of the magic spells in the game. So that's going to come down the line. It takes at least 2 playthroughs to obtain all of the magic spells. But we're going to get started now. We're going to buy our second magic spell, Flame Toss. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. And let's see here. So I can't attune it at the moment. I only have 1 magic memory slot. We'll see if we can take care of that with the Maiden in Black. And just to see.
Is a great man who has systemized the magic of the soul arts to make it possible for human imitation. By observing the state of Volataria and the demons within it, he is likely to pave the way for greater things. All the more reason that I must meet Master Freke as soon as possible.
So in Demon Souls, the sages are basically you could kind of see them sort of as like the Jedi of Star Wars, and they wield the Force, or in Demon Souls it's called magic spells, and then you have the wielders of miracles. We'll go visit their section right now. So we'll leave this gentleman to his own devices, and we will head over to the opposite side where we saw the acolyte of God, and then we've got the worshiper of God over here.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Germain, but was abused, and now I have run away and abandoned his Augustus.
So Saint Germain is another NPC or non-playable character that we're going to have to rescue and bring back to the Nexus. We'll rescue him in level 4-2, the Ritual Path. So for now, we'll go and speak to this gentleman.
You must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
So this is the disciple of God, and he is where, if we were going to learn some miracles, this is where we want to learn them. So you can purchase miracles from him at the moment. Again, you're going to need all of the miracles in the game in order to achieve, in order to unlock the Saints Trophy, which is another rare gold trophy on our quest for Platinum. And I believe that you can get all of the miracles in one single playthrough if you do it correctly. However, in this playthrough, I'm going to show you how to obtain the Sage's Trophy. So I'm going to be building a mage character, but basically for the miracles, you're going to want to do the exact same thing, but more faith-based. For, I would recommend, what I would recommend doing is starting a second character after you've completed the game once with your primary character, and build them, do a faith build, and gear that towards miracles. So we're going to leave this gentleman here right now. We see if he has anything.
But spells are the acts of demons, the work of soul arts. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians, in the end, are mere servants of the demons.
So it would appear it is the opinion of the disciple of God that mages or magicians are basically doing the demon's bidding, and that magic spells are evil, where the miracles he casts are divine. So now at this point we will talk to the Maiden in Black.
Brave soul, for whom there is no fear. Prithee, love your tongue back to its ancient slumber.
Eye stones briefly connect diffused worlds. Should you lose your physical form, remember the eye stone. So we just received, I believe, the blue eye stone and the white eye stone. And now it says, the Maiden in Black manipulates souls with inhuman prowess. Her strength allows her to aid slayers of demons. So we will go and look. Take that off. Let's send that to our storage. Send to storage. So yes, she provided us with the blue eye stone and white eye stone. These are used for PvP. So if you want to do any co-op questing, or if you want to invade other players' worlds, you need these stones. And there's also the red eye stone and the black eye stone, which we're going to unlock, or we'll receive those later in the game. Send to storage. Send to storage, and we'll put our lead demon soul in with Thomas also. Send to storage. So just to show you guys too, these are upgrade materials. You do not ever need to carry them on your person. You can put them in storage with Stockpile Thomas, and it doesn't matter. Whenever you go see a blacksmith, whether it's Blacksmith Baldwin or Blacksmith Ed, you will have full access to your material, your upgrade materials inventory, even if they're not on your person. However, that is not to say the same thing for the Searing Demon Soul. Excuse me. When you give the Searing Demon Soul to Blacksmith Ed in level 2, you need to have it on your person, but that is still a ways down the line. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So we'll send that to our storage. And let's see here. We've got the Scimitar, Mailbreaker, send to storage. We don't need that. And we don't need the Soldier's Shield either. Although... Right. Okay, well, we'll keep the Soldier's Shield. We're probably going to take a level in strength. At this point, I would also recommend... So let's see what we've got here with Thomas. So you don't want to consume the lead demon soul. You can, I would definitely point you towards the wiki to make sure it's not used for anything else. I think it might be used for some weapons upgrades, and other than that, you can just consume it. I don't believe it to be an extremely important, a particularly extremely important demon soul in the game. But I've grabbed what I wanted, and let's see here. So we're going to consume some of these demon souls now, so that we can level up. Our character. All right.
What seekest thou? Of course. After all, thou requirest strength.
Sorry, I skipped the first few lines of her dialogue there. So she just asked us if we were seeking the power of demons and or demon souls, and you click yes, and then it gives you access to her menu. So we'll click seek soul power, and right now our first soul level is going to cost us 673 souls. So immediately let's put that in strength so that we can use that soldier's shield, and then let's put, let's see if we can get some more magic memory. So there we go. On our second level in intelligence, that's going to put our magic memory up to 2. So that's going to allow us to equip 2 magic spells. We'll go ahead and level that up to 15 right away and put that up to 15. And then we'll do our vitality. Take a whole bunch of levels here. Put our endurance up, and there we go. So that's a little bit more well-rounded. We're going to have to get our faith up to 16 also, so that we can wear the hands of God. That's going to be required for a trophy later on when we slay the dragon god, who is the archdemon of World 2. So we will, I think we should be good with, you know what, I might want to keep, well, at that point, yes, we should be good with this right here. Okay.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
All right, so we are all set now to go back out into the world and do some demon slaying, and that is going to conclude our tour of the Nexus. So that was part 2 of the tour to the Nexus, and we won't be revisiting any sort of tours of the Nexus, except for when I show you the Pantheon upstairs and we collect that other stone of ephemeral eyes. So for now, that's going to conclude this episode, and I will be returning in a new episode where we will head back over to the gates of Boletaria, well, more precisely, the Lord's Path, and we've got a little bit of work to do in the Lord's Path. I'm not going to complete the level before we warp over to World 2, and we will go to the smithing grounds and try to make our way to Blacksmith Ed. Because we are going to need to do some weapon upgrading, but there is a compound shortbow located in the Lord's Path that we need to upgrade. So for now, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and surely hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you very much, and see you next time.